Hey, what's going on, everyone? Let's see. I skipped last week. Last Sunday there wasn't a whole heck of a lot going on. Plus, I just kind of forgot to do one. I mean, when there's not a whole lot going on, I kind of forget that I need to at least do something, do an update. But anyway, welcome to the Sunday coffee break. Let's see. I finished up the Kodak sticker machine. That was last week. Last Saturday, you got to see me finishing that up and having some fun with it. I think I may have already mentioned that I had finished it up. Yeah, in fact, I did, because I did it that Sunday and Saturday. Okay. Anyway, it's done. We got it finished up. And it's still sitting here. I just been kind of under the weather and haven't been doing a whole hell of a lot about getting it out of here so I could bring something else in to get started on. I need to get back on the jukebox, on the Rockola. That's kind of, there's no rush on it, but I need to get it done. Started upstairs over at the arcade. Got that cleaned up yesterday. You seen the video of me getting the shelves installed in the closet and getting that all ready. The next video will be of me getting everything kind of picked up off the floor, put where it belongs in the closet, going through all my tools and all that stuff. That'll be the next one. The first one you'll see is all about me getting the closet ready for storage for all the stock. Still not totally positive what I'm going to do up there. I have some ideas, but I'm still kicking that around as far as what I'm gonna do up there. I mean, there's going to be machines upstairs. I know for sure the dart machine will be up there. But after that, I'm not sure. I may start taking some more pinball machines upstairs. Haven't been buying anything. It's just, I need to get everything buttoned up that I have before I actually start buying more. Although I should be buying now and stocking it, because it seems like prices keep going up on all the machines, but I just can't do it at this time. If for those of you that don't know, I fund everything I do on the channel myself. I don't get paid at all from YouTube. I was demonetized for invalid click rate. So, and they've never made it good after 3 years. So the past 3 years or more, I've been, I fund everything I do. I buy everything, the machines I buy, all the parts I buy, everything. I don't get 1 red cent from YouTube. So it makes it hard when you have to pay bills for the, for home and for the arcade, and plus stock, and buy stock and everything for the outdoor market. The outdoor market, we sell all new stuff down there. I stopped selling used stuff because I don't have time to clean and test everything that I bring in. Now, I'll still buy albums and stuff like that, because I can sell albums, and right now vinyl is pretty hot. A lot of people were back to buying and listening to vinyl, and a lot of the components that go with it, like turntables, receivers, speakers, and stuff like that, I can buy and fix and sell. But as far as a lot of the glass and small appliances that I was buying. I'm not going to be doing that anymore. I'm sticking strictly with the new stuff down at the market. It's much easier. All I have to do is order it. It comes in. I put it in the computer and I take it down, put it out. I have everything in a laptop. You may have seen me working on it on some of my stens. That I have a laptop that everything's in there. I have my barcode scanner and all that stuff right on it, so I can, and a POS right on my laptop, so I can just scan a barcode. Price comes up in total and everything, and I can get people in and out pretty quick. If it doesn't have barcodes, then you have to try and figure out, well, how much is this? You know, most of the stuff I know what it is, how much it is that doesn't have barcodes on. My head still works well enough to remember a lot of that stuff. The Stens is, one of our biggest sellers. If you're not familiar with Stens, Stens is outdoor power equipment. That's aftermarket parts for lawnmowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and stuff like that. Mainly it's lawnmowers. There's nobody down in that area that sells lawnmower parts. So naturally, I found the niche down there to sell a lot of my lawnmower parts down there. So everybody comes in saying, "Where's the lawnmower man?" So, and this year it's kind of strange. This year, a lot of people are still buying a lot of lawnmower parts. They're still cutting grass up here. It's still warm enough and nice enough that the grass is still growing, and I'm selling a lot of blades. Not too many belts, but it's just blades right at the moment. Blades and a few other things that people need that naturally wears out over time on a lawnmower. You know, fuel filters, spark plugs, air filters, some stuff like that. Everybody's done whacking roots and rocks and survey stakes, so I'm not selling very many coil units. A coil unit is your blade adapter and blade assembly, bearing assembly that goes in your deck. It's called a coil unit. Still, like I said, I'm still selling blades though. A lot of people were finding that their blades are wore out, and it's time to replace them. Now, it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. It's a good thing that we're still making quite a bit of money on our Stens products through the fall time, but it also could mean that they're buying it now so they don't have to buy it in the spring. So in the spring, then it's going to be down. So, you have to kind of look at it both ways, that way and, the other way. But it all works out in the end. I haven't had to do any major maintenance in the arcade. Everything's running pretty good. It's died. I mean, the skills machine's still doing okay, but the arcade, everybody's gone home for the season, so the arcade, I can get started and start working in the arcade again and doing some things in there where it's kind of hard to do when people are there. Oh man, like I said, I haven't done a whole lot, and there's not a whole hell of a lot going on. But I do know I need to take a break because I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. So let me take a quick break, and then I'll get back with you. I know yesterday's video was a little shorter than normal. I think it's only 36 minutes, I think is what that one is. That was the way it worked out. I put it all together, and that's what I ended up with. I thought it was longer, but it didn't take me that long to do the closet. And plus I did some what the hell do you call it? 3 times the speed. I had to move through it so it wasn't too boring. I think when I first downloaded that video, it was like an hour and 6 minutes long. And then I cut and did some 3 times, and it moved pretty quick, and next thing I know I was down to like 36 minutes. The next one will probably be a little bit longer. I'm going to try and keep them under an hour anyway. I don't know how many people are really interested in seeing me, fix the upstairs up and get it ready. Working on the arcade, it didn't pull very many views either, so I have a feeling that this is going to be the same, but this is what I've got. In fact, actually today is the first day I turned the camera on since last week. Since last Tuesday, I think it was. Yeah, like I said, I've just been kind of under the weather and kind of been being a lump. And I come out and do some stuff for a while. I see they're pulling pontoon boats out finally. So I just haven't felt like coming out and doing anything. I come out and do a little bit here, a little bit there, but I don't know, just one of those things. You catch this, whatever it is, and then you don't feel like doing doodly squat. Haven't been to the auction. No, don't do that. Went to Erie on Monday. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Yeah. Went to Golden Corral. Yay. And then I come home and slept the rest of the afternoon because I still didn't feel good. But I don't know what the hell's going on. But we're going to get back to it here shortly. I have 3 weeks left for sure down at the outdoor market. This weekend looks really good. Looks like we're going to be in the 70s. Haven't seen anything into October yet, but normally we get to about the middle. And then it's getting a little too cold. You have cold rain with some sleet and some snow in it, and people just aren't going to go to the outdoor market and that crap. But go as long as we can so we can keep putting back some money to get us through the winter. Hopefully we have enough. Takes a lot to keep the arcade building and retail building going. Still have some work to do. I need to get somebody to come in and insulate the floor. I have the spray insulation. I gotta find somebody that's willing to crawl under and spray it and get it insulated. That stuff's expensive. And I think I have $3,000 in 2 setups of spray insulation for the floor. Dang. But there's absolutely nothing in the floor, and if we're going to be there during the winter, we got to have the floor insulated so it'll stay warmer. You're not losing all your heat. At least now that we have the furnace this year, I can work over there during the winter and work upstairs and get stuff done, get all my maintenance done on the machines, so that I've been just kind of patching up to keep them going, because I knew we were getting close to the end. And then now I can actually tear some stuff down and work on it. I never did get into Target Alpha yet. It's still sitting there out of order. Because about the weekend it went out of order, we dropped down to about $19 out of the arcade. And this past weekend we were lucky if we made 10. So there was no real big hurry to get after it. I can take my time, and then this winter I can get into it and get it back up and running again in tip-top shape. Same with cinema. I just I kept putting it off, and then I figured, well, you know, we're getting towards the end here. You might as well just wait, and then in the winter you can pull it out of line and either bring it over. Well, I don't want to bring it over here. It's too cold. I'll work on it over there, and we'll pull it all down and figure out why she wants to keep running at start. It just wants to keep trying to reset. Had it working. There's a switch that's eluding me in that one. That's either not touching or it's not opening. And I don't know if I showed you the schematics on Cinema or not. They're so small that you need a magnifying glass to read them. Really disappointed when I ordered those ones and got those in. It's like they took them out of a picture book. Still hunting for another decent Gottlieb System 1 MPU to fix and get Dragon back up and running. That one, those System 1s are tough. I'll tell you, they are. I like working on them, but they're tough. The only problem with working on them now is the machine's over there and all the equipment is over here. So, you know, what do? You drag all your equipment over there and work on it? Or you bring the machine back over here, or do you work on the board here? Whatever. So that makes it a little tougher when the machine's not actually sitting here and you can try some things and fix some stuff and then put it in and try it. Because those are so stinking simple to pull in and out. It takes you about a minute to pull one out and put one in. So you don't really need a test fixture. Works better though on the Bally's and Stearns if you have a test fixture right here, and then you can work on it right on the board, right on the counter here on the workbench, and and flip the switch and count your lights. Most of the time you flip the switch and the light comes on and it stays on. I love them. Those are fun to try and pinpoint what the hell is going on there. At least with the flashes, it gives you an idea where what's going on. That you can check here, check there with your different flashes. I'll be working on my JAMA test fixture again. I'm gonna redo it. I think I touched on this before. I'm going to redo it and build it a little bit better, and I'm going to put lugs on it so I can use it to test my Bally and Stern MPUs at the same time with it instead of back and forth with stuff. You have to, at least with the JAMA, you get to play a little bit too on a monitor, but you get them up and running. Hey. I did work on one of my boards, Run and Gun, and I got it up and running. It's working good. I didn't do any videos on it. I just didn't feel like I wanted to, so I just sat here and fixed it. Same with my Stern. I'm still working on a Stern MPU, a 200 for Lightning, because the aftermarket board that I have in it will not work for quarters properly. Works great on free play, works just like it should, but you put it, flip the dip switches over so it'll take quarters and all that, and it just acts all stupid and ignorant. So I really want to put a good 200 back together and get Lightning back to pretty much original with original MPU, or I'll have to just break down and buy a different MPU for it and not go with the one that I have in it. I'm not gonna get into which one I have in it. It's the one I usually use in all my Valleys and Sterns, but that one, it just does not like it. Now I have another one in Black Pyramid that's sitting at the door waiting to come over in storage. That has a brand new one in it too. Now I can pull that one out and put it in Lightning and see if it's the MPU or if it's, you know, actually the programming is just sucks for Lightning. If it works in Lightning, then I'll try and I'll program it for Black Pyramid and see if it works in Black Pyramid. Hell, you never know what may just be that one or two machines that's off on the programming. Black Pyramid's going to be fun. Scorpion still sitting here. Like I said, I haven't done doodly. I've been a lump. Haven't done much at all. But hopefully I get over this, whatever it is, and soon, and so I can start feeling like I want to do something. I did come out today and I did work on a PlayStation 1 and got it all fixed up and ready to go for this weekend. Didn't want to read discs. Didn't want to read a disc. So I cleaned it all up and adjusted my laser, and now she's working like she's brand new again. So we'll take that one down. I sold one last weekend, so I needed to replace it with another one. Starting to get low on that type of stuff on my game systems. They're just not out there like they used to be. Everybody wants to play them again. Huh. I've been trying all summer to get an ATM in, because I don't like when people leave to go get money and then they don't come back. Got about a month and a half ago, I contacted a guy. He says, "Oh, sure, yeah, we'll get you one in. I'll send you over the contract. You look it over, sign it, and if you agree, sign it, and I'll get you an ATM in 2 weeks." Okay, well, he sent me the contract, and it's been 2 months. I looked it over, signed it, sent it back, and he said, "Okay, 2 weeks we'll have a ATM out there in your location." I was thinking to myself, why 2 weeks? I mean, he said, well, he said that he had to get it built before he could bring it out. Now, what the hell is that? I mean, it's like, okay, well, what? You have to call the factory, "Hey, I need you to put me an ATM together so I can put it in a location." Like, what the hell is this? I said, okay, well, okay, fine. Maybe they're made to order. MTO. So I waited. And 2 weeks went by. I'm waiting. 3 weeks. I'm waiting. Okay, well, maybe they're having problems getting parts. Geez, nobody else is having problems getting parts, are they? So after about a month, I emailed them, asked them, okay, hey, I signed the contract and everything. Where's my ATM? You're supposed to be bringing it out in 2 weeks. This was over a month ago. I waited, and nothing. So in the meantime, this other guy called me that I had talked to, that was supposed to get in contact with me about putting an ATM machine in. And this was before I contacted this other company. Well, he never contacted me, so that's why I went with them. Well, he finally called me back. In fact, today I got off the phone with him again. This was 2 months now. It had been 2.5 months that he told me that my buddy, that I was promised this guy would contact me. Okay, so fine. I figured, well, actually, if they promised me to have it in 2 weeks, then the contract's done anyway. And they kind of broke the contract already just by not bringing me an ATM out in 2 weeks. So I got to talking with this guy, and he asks me, you know, okay, where are you at? And I told him. I said, you know where that's at? He said, no. I said, 25 miles south of Erie, Pennsylvania. He says, oh, okay, well, I don't vault machines out that far, but I'll sell you one. Like, what? It's like, how hard is it to get somebody, a company, to bring you an ATM? You know, if I would buy my own if I had the money, but I don't have the money, so I'm not going to buy my own. And with an ATM machine like that, you know, when things do go bad in them, it's quite pricey to fix an ATM machine. I don't think you really want to buy a used one, because now you're just buying somebody else's problems with an ATM machine. The little store over here, she owns her own, and there's times that it's down. I know she had to replace the touchscreen in it, and that was $800 just for the touchscreen and an ATM. You know, a little 13 or 12-inch touchscreen, but they're special for the ATMs. You know, they only wanted $300 for the skills machine, and they had good used ones for $130 shipped. I put a screen in the skill machine for $150, and it's not even mine. But same thing, I couldn't get anybody to come out and fix the thing. It's not making me any money, sitting there broke, out of order. And those make money. So I just fixed it. The hell with it. If they don't like it, bill me, or I'll bill them for fixing their machine. And I still haven't heard from them, even though I fixed it. Whatever. But, you know, I think I've kind of ranted and rambled and kind of running out of things to tell you without keep repeating myself every Sunday. So I think I'm going to cut this one a little shorter than normal, and we'll call it a Sunday coffee break. So it's always nice to get caught up with you guys and let you know what's going on, so you can kind of have an idea as to what's going to be coming up on the channel. And I hope to see you on the next one, which will be next Sunday, unless something happens. Until then, you got it. See ya.